Hello, Sunday school students. Today is another wonderful day that the Lord has made. So let us rejoice and be glad in it. Today, we're going to learn about how we can trust God to take care of us. And we're going to learn about this by learning about a man named Jacob who had to leave where he came from. He had to leave his home to go to his uncle's house for refuge. And during that time, even though it was very challenging for him, he learned that he can trust in God. Now, none of us knows what might happen in the future. We don't know what's going to happen in the days ahead. Sometimes it might be days of fun that's coming along. We know some of the holidays are coming up, so it might be fun times with our family. It might be going out, having some fun outdoors. And then sometimes there might be some sadness that comes about that we weren't even warned about. But no matter the circumstances, no matter what happens, we can always trust that God will take care of us. Always. So let's start by looking at our memory verse today, our Bible memory verse. And it's taken from the book of Psalms, chapter 28, verse 7. So we say Psalms 28, verse 7. And how we're going to find our Bible verse? We have to look in our Bibles. So let's get our Bibles. And if you remember from other lessons, if you don't remember where to find Psalms, we can always look in our book of contents, which is found in the beginning part of our Bibles. So if we go to the beginning part of our Bibles, it says contents. And if we look, we can find Psalms. Now, Psalms are one of those words that's just a little challenging to spell, only because Psalms does not begin with the letter that it sounds like. It actually begins with the letter P. P-S-A-L-M-S. Psalms. So we can look in our book of contents in our Bibles, find where the book of Psalms is, match it up to the number, find that number in our Bibles, and we start looking for the big numbers in the book of Psalms, which are chapters. And you might see 1, and we're going to go all the way to 28. So when you find the big 28, that's Psalms chapter 28. And now our verse is verse 7. And so the little numbers, if we remember, are the verses. So Psalms chapter 28, verse 7. And it goes, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me." Can we do that again? "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me." I hope you can remember that. So now let's take a look at Jacob and how Jacob learned that he can trust in God no matter the situation. All right, so we're going to look at our little readers, and it shares with us the story of Jacob, and it's called God Cares for Jacob. It says, Isaac and Rebekah had twin sons. Esau and Jacob were their names. Esau was born first. The boys grew older. Esau became a hunter, and Jacob stayed close to home. One day, Esau came home hungry, and he said, "Jacob, make me some food." Jacob said, "I will, if you give me our father's special blessing, the blessing for the firstborn son." But Jacob wasn't the firstborn. Esau told Jacob, "I'll do it, but hurry, I'm starving." Isaac was old and blind. That means he couldn't see. The time came for the blessing, and Jacob tricked him and said, "Father, I am Esau." So Isaac, who couldn't see, gave Jacob the firstborn's blessing. Remember, Jacob wasn't the firstborn. Now Rebekah told Jacob, "Your brother is angry. Leave Beersheba now. You must go to my brother's house. You will be safe there." And Jacob left. One night, Jacob went to sleep and dreamed of a stairway. It came to earth all the way from heaven. He saw angels on the stairway. They were going up and down. God was at the top of this stairway. God spoke to Jacob in his dream. Jacob, I am with you. I promise I will never leave you. When Jacob woke up, he built an altar and he worshiped God. Jacob lived in Paddan Aram many years. One day, God said, Jacob, go home. On his way, a man came and wrestled with Jacob all night. The man was an angel from God. He hit Jacob's hip and said, let me go. The sun is coming up. Jacob said, I will not let you go, not until you bless me. He gave Jacob a blessing and went away. Jacob knew God cared for him. God cares for us, and we can trust and obey him too. Right? I think we can. Now think about a trip that you may take, right? Anywhere. Maybe you're going on a camping trip. Maybe you're going to a relative's house. What are some of the things that you would want to bring with you? Maybe a pillow, maybe a sleeping bag. You might want to bring some food with you. You're going to get hungry, so maybe some food might help. Or maybe you'll bring your tablet, right? So those are some of the things that you think you may need when you're going on a trip or you're going to a relative's house. Now, can you think of some things or some ways that God cares or shows that he cares for you? Can you name any? Can't hear you. He gives you food, right? He gives you your families, like your mom, your dad, maybe sisters, brothers, grandmas, or anyone who's caring for you right now. He gives you a house, shelter. He gives you the Bible so that you can know and read God's word. And he also sent his son, Jesus, to die on the cross for you. And so those are just a few ways that we know that God shares that he cares for us. And because we know this, we can trust that no matter what situation we might experience, maybe there's something in school that we don't understand right away, or maybe there's someone in class that's not being so nice to you, or maybe you had a really great time at recess or playing after school, or maybe you cooked something with your family. No matter what the situation is, if it's good, maybe it's not so good, God still cares for us. He loves you and he only wants the best for you. And we can always remember this by looking at our Bible memory verse, right? Psalms 28, verse 7. We can trust in God that he will always protect us. So students, remember that no matter what situation, God will always care for you, always be there for you. He will always provide for you in any situation. Just like how you prepare for a trip, or maybe you prepare for school, God prepares and cares for you for your entire life, no matter what. So take care until we see you again at our next Sunday school lesson. Have a great day and enjoy it. Goodbye now.